All right. So hi, Eva.
Hello.
Hi. So today we're gonna talk about neurodiversity together. Yeah? Awesome. So we're gonna
hmm
go through all those 4 steps. So the first area, it's neurodiversity. So can you read this, please, for me?
Yes, neurodiversity means that people's brains work in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Mm-hmm.
neurodiversity?
Yeah. So what is neurodiversity? Mm-hmm.
Mhm. The idea that everyone's brain is unique and differences are natural.
Natural. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
So how can neurodiversity help us understand each other better?
Uh, in everyday life, we can see that we are different, we behave differently, and we have different, I don't know, thoughts and beliefs. I think some of them can be caused by education and upbringing, but many of them can be caused by the functions of our brain. So understanding the brain may help us accept and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the differences more
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why is it
and maybe
important?
use them.
Yeah, yeah. Why is it
Mhm.
important to celebrate neurodiversity in schools?
Mm. I think, well,
Mhm.
celebrate it. Uh,
Yeah, celebrate it. I mean, even talk about
it's
it to show the uniqueness.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
to really have a day uh, that focus or that focuses on neurodiversity. Yeah, so to really search and find the
Uh,
differences.
yeah. I think it might be uh, helping us see the world more brightly, so to
Hmm.
say, because, for example, I know some people who are on spectrum, they have
Hmm.
autism or some
Hmm.
kind of
Yeah,
syndromes,
yeah.
and their perception of the world is completely unique. And in some ways, I think it's more liberating. And me
Hmm.
as a neurotypical person would really enjoy some benefits of this
Hmm.
approach.
Hmm.
So we can learn more from each other.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And just even to let students have the possibility to talk with each other
And
about it, and how does their brain work when they speak about or when they learn, for example, math or Czech language or English,
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, we build the empathy there as well.
Mm.
So, what does neurodiversity mean? Everyone's brain is the same, or everyone's brain is unique and different.
It means that everyone's brain is unique and different.
Mhm. Which of these is a type of neurodiversity? Eating habits or autism?
Autism is a type of neurodiversity.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if you want to share with others, do you have a story to share or just to summarize about
Mhm.
neurodiversity or you and neurodiversity in the future? Would you be interested to get to know about this topic more or so?
So neurodiversity means that everyone's brain is different, and some of the differences might be perceived as, for example, autism or ADHD.
Hmm.
And I find it very interesting because um, I don't understand behavior of other people, and understanding the functions of brain helps me to understand the behavior. And then I can see that, for example, my attempts to uh, reach some goal are just useless, and that I might completely change the approach or change the goal or get rid of it and find something else.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So the second area we're going to talk about is the brain. So can you read this?
The brain helps us think and understand the world.
So what is brain?
The organ inside our head that controls how you feel, think, and act.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Feel, think. Act.
Yeah. Even, yeah. How does your brain, what does your brain do when you are learning something new?
Mm,
Like we are talking about your brain. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Well, I would like to speak about making new connections in the brain.
Yeah.
But to make it more general, it takes something that I already know and connect it with a new thing. Oh, yeah.
So this is what you need when you learn something new, like that you find the area in your brain like that it connects the dot immediately.
Well, it does it automatically. That I connect everything new to everything that happened. And when something is totally new, that I get confused. So it takes much more time to get orientated.
Okay. How can your brain help you remember things?
I think my brain helps me to remember things by making associations with the past. Or, for example, dreaming about what might happen, or by
imagination.
When I have big emotions, then I probably remember it. Yeah.
So
I
that's the
prefer
brain.
positive emotions, but also negative emotions work.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. What helps you think and learn? The brain, the heart?
Oh, definitely the brain helps me think and
Or
learn.
it can be both, yeah. So this is definitely it's about the critical thinking. So yeah, but it's the brain. Which part of the body controls how you move? Your feet or the brain?
My brain controls how I move, but often
Yes.
very, very old parts of the brain.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So brain. When we talk about you and brain, what's the first association? What comes to your mind?
For me, brain is an organ that is designed for thinking, and that helps people to analyze things and rationalize. I know that the brain controls also movement and body functions and many more things, but I have it associated with that thinking part. And I also know that it's an organ that helps us survive.
That protects us all the time. Yes.
The oldest parts help us survive.
What about the feeling part that your brain controls how we feel? Because
Maybe
we usually touch our heart, right? So it's
yeah.
just.
I know that there are centers that that control our feelings, but I'm not sure that control is the correct word. Because very often these emotions are automatic, and the feelings as well. So having control over emotions is something beyond our control very often. I don't know. So yes, it has to do with emotions, but I see it as automatic.
Yeah, we have to go through it, right? To make a new path, actually, to know how to control our emotions.
Yes, it's a lifelong journey.
Okay, so the third area we're gonna talk about is autism.
Autism is the way some people think and learn differently.
So they think and learn differently. So what is autism?
A condition that affects how a person communicates and interacts with others. I like the word condition.
Condition, yes. Yeah. What are some ways you could support a friend with autism? You mentioned you have your personal experience.
Yeah. I think It depends on the person, actually. For
Definitely.
example, one of
I agree.
my friend's daughters has autism, and her cognitive functions are very low, so she will stay a kid forever, basically. And so she needs to be taken care of carefully, and she needs a controlled environment because she needs routines very much, and she loves movement, so she must be in a safe place to be able to move.
Nice.
Yeah, and also she uses some pictures so that she can communicate, because her verbal communication is not very advanced, but she can communicate through pictures.
So yeah, so we have different spectrums of autism. Yeah. So okay. But what would you say are some ways we could support a friend with autism? For example, with the pictures, the safe place. I love that.
Yeah, and also by adjusting our communication. For some people, like some jokes might be difficult because they see the utterance literally. So I can't use sentences that have two meanings. Also, being very straightforward helps. Yeah, explaining helps, and it's not bad to explain. And also, what might help the relationship is like not taking things personally, because when they ask some questions that might sound silly, or oh, this person is not as well behaved as other people. No, they are just straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, the people I know are straightforward. When they want to know something, they ask, and they don't care if you are a teacher, a friend, a mother, or a policeman.
You know what I love? I love that you have the personal experience and see how you can see how much you can talk about this topic right now. Yeah. And when I'll go back to students, when they learn English, for example, this is what they don't have. Yeah. Sometimes they don't have the experience, or they are missing the words. So that's their English is at this level, and we have to build it up. Yeah, but when you give them the topic that they are interested in, football, the boys, yeah, the hockey, or I don't know, Barbie, or yeah, whatever. So then actually their imagination and everything just expands. So it was just very visible here with autism that you have personal experience with it. How do people with autism see the world differently? So you just mentioned few things.
I think people with autism see the world, for me, more as it is. They see what is, and not so much what might be, or
I love it.
what is underneath. So,
so we can learn a lot from them.
yeah, I think in this aspect we can learn a lot.
Yes, love it. So autism affects how someone thinks and communicates or looks at the sky.
Well, it might affect both things, but usually the thinking and communication is connected to.
Yeah. Let's go the opposite way. How often do you look at the sky?
I look at the sky very often.
Yeah. You have time to stop and just relax and just enjoy it?
Yeah, I like it because I like looking up. In towns and cities, the first or the ground floor is usually very dirty, full of ads and billboards and people. But the moment you look up, you see beautiful architecture. And if you look much
Even
higher,
further,
then
yeah.
you see, well, in cities, clouds
Yeah.
often, but you see the sky, and it's nice. Yeah.
Nice. Which of these might be a characteristic of autism? Wanting to talk to everyone or difficulty talking with others?
I think difficulty talking with others is more characteristic of autism.
Okay. When do you see that, for example, kids or students want to talk to everyone like all the time?
My kids do that when they are little.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
They're
All right.
yeah.
So autism.
I like the definition of yours very much, that it's a condition of thinking and perceiving the world. And yeah, it's there is a great spectrum of autism types and behaviors. Very often it affects how people see the world, that they see it more in a more straightforward way, and they understand what you say literally. And if you want to make some jokes, you have to explain it, and even then it loses the funny part. I think it might affect their also cognitive functions. Some autistic people might be on a spectrum with low IQ, and they keep being babies, but other people might be geniuses, and there are so many people in between. So
yes.
It's very interesting for me.
Okay. The next area we're gonna talk about is ADHD.
Oh, ADHD.
Yes.
ADHD makes it hard for some people to focus for a long time.
And what is ADHD?
It's a condition that causes trouble with paying attention and staying still.
Not only that, there are many other things related to ADHD, and I just recently learned the difference between even the boys' ADHD and girls having ADHD. Yeah, so it was interesting that in past we actually focused only on boys, like to discover how ADHD brain works or so. So, what activities might help someone with ADHD focus better?
I think funny activities or activities that are enjoyable for them and within their interests might focus them better.
Okay. How can you help a friend with ADHD when they need to sit still?
Well, I would give them the opportunity to fidget with something in their hand, for example.
Nice. Yes.
Because if there's a need for movement and they can't walk or jump around, and
you just need them in classroom, for example, to really sit and focus for a while. Yeah, so something with the hands. So they can even work with the upper part of the body. Nice.
Or they might use, I think there are some chewing games, chewing toys for ADHD kids that there is some stimulus to their mouth that also helps them soothe the need for constant movement.
And I even think playing like games with each other, that you make them in pairs, that they can actually work, like when you have the cards and they play, it's still the movement for them.
Yeah, it is.
They don't feel like, okay, I'm here alone sitting, and So I think that this might help as well. People with ADHD often have trouble sitting still or focus for a long time, or both.
People with ADHD often have trouble sitting still. I think they might focus for a long time, but only when it's something very, very, very interesting for them.
Yeah, I definitely
like computer
agree
games
that they
for
can
boys
focus.
for kids.
Yeah. but it needs to be their it needs to be their choice, right? Something that they really are into. Yeah. Which of these activities might be helpful for someone with ADHD? Moving around while learning or sitting quietly for a long time?
Moving around while learning, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So it might be very difficult for them to sit in school. So it's changing a little bit, but still the majority of time is just sit. Yeah. Okay. ADHD. Any of your story you have experience with it, or you and the future ADHD students? How do you want to learn more about it, and about them?
Oh, some of the stories come from the internet. And I've seen some videos that popularize the ADHD of adult people. And what was very interesting for me was that, for example, the difficulties of ADHD people and neurotypical people living together. Like, why is the basket here right in the middle of the corridor? I must to tidy it up. And then the wife comes and she says, "Where's my basket? I had it here because I need to be reminded that I was supposed to take the clothes to the washing machine, and now I don't know."
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So the person may not be untidy, but just had some difficulties that other people don't understand.
Yeah. Okay. So the next area is strength.
Everyone has different strengths that help them focus.
Help them succeed.
Succeed. Yeah.
Succeed. That help them succeed. So what is
What did I say? Something else.
Focus. You said focus. That help them focus. Yeah, your brain just went back to the card before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what is strength?
Strength is a special ability or skill someone is good at.
Yeah, so our strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so it's a special ability or a skill someone is good at. So what is one of your personal strengths that help you succeed?
It's
Good
one of
question.
the most difficult questions that you know me.
I know, but it's a good one. You have time to think about yourself and your strengths that help you succeed.
I think my strength is the ability to adjust to conditions.
Yeah. Okay. And how has it helped you succeed?
Well, adjusting to conditions has helped me to finish my education, to survive my childhood, to
adapt to a new environment where you are now.
Yeah, and I need to do the adjustment right now because I can see some very loud noise from
okay.
from the ground floor.
Do you need to go downstairs?
No, definitely not downstairs.
Yeah, that's changing. Okay.
To a different room.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So the ability to adjust.
Yeah.
Is one of you definitely have more strengths, but this is what came to your mind. How can your strength help other people around you?
It might help the people who are not as flexible as I am so they don't have to do the adjustments. I think I can solve some problems that arise, and that might help the people.
Okay. And have you shared, for example, with your students about this ability of adjusting to a new environment that you've been this year, and to show them how they can use like the flexibility and adjustment to something different, like, you know, that you shared your own experience with them, and how can they, if they can easily adapt or not adapt to new situation, books, environments, whatever they might do.
My answer is fast. No, I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't talk about those things enough, I think, with the students. Yes. Okay, so a strength could be something you are good at, or something that makes you tired.
Oh, strength is something you are good at.
And what makes you tired?
Doing things that you are not as good as.
Yeah. Yeah, so can you imagine what students would say, actually? Like, makes me tired. Makes me tired. We would learn a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Studying makes me tired.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, all right.
But being tired may or may not be good.
Yeah, it may be. Yeah.
It may be good.
Yeah, definitely. Which of these is a strength? Being lazy or helping others?
Helping others is a strength. Being lazy is challenging.
Being lazy
for you, and also for the lazy person.
Yeah.
But some people, well, it's very difficult. Like, lazy is just a label. Some people are just saving their energy.
Yeah, there is a big difference. Thank you for mentioning that, because there is a difference between laziness, if you would go to the definition of laziness, what does it really mean, and into like relax, chill, like, you know, me time. Yeah, so this is definitely the thing that procrastination, yeah, like to postpone things all the time. So there are definitely differences in those words, and that even being bored sometimes it's a good thing, right? That you just come up with new ideas, but you do it like intentionally, yeah, not just unconsciously, that like, yeah, cutting garden, yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Right now I want to play a video game. Yeah, so that the difference between laziness, boredom, and just chilling. Yeah, so definitely. Okay, so strength. What would you say is his strength?
Oh, his strength. I see so many different pens and pictures and artifacts that he might be an artist.
And
there is some skateboard in front of him, so he might be decorating skateboards or other things.
Yeah. Okay. Is there something that when you think of your students or your family or friends, that how easy, maybe this is the question, how easy is for you to see strength of others but not yours? If you would just, you don't have to name it, but when you think of your people around you, would you immediately say, my husband's strength, my mom's strength, my colleague's strength is? Would you be able to define it?
I think it is, for me, it's more easy to see other people's strength and to even the very, very difficult personal characteristics I can see as a strength.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For example, there's the student who almost damages every rule of a game, and
Mm-hmm.
he breaks it into pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that he loves the effectivity.
Mm-hmm.
So he he doesn't care that the purpose of this exercise is to I know, train your brain and memory.
Mm-hmm.
He makes it effective so that he doesn't have to use so much brain power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And or there was the one person who used to lie a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
she just adjusted reality, and
Mm-hmm.
she saw facts, in my opinion, facts
Mm-hmm.
in a
Mm-hmm.
completely different way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it can be seen as great creativity. Like,
Yeah.
I would be very happy if she kept the creativity in some borders. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But well, I don't know many people who are more active and eager to do things, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who are coming with new idea. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a person who likes to finish things
Yes.
before
Yeah. The tension
starting
there.
many
Yes.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, nice example. Thank you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the sixth area is actually the word difference.
Mm. People with neurodiversity show many different ways of thinking.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes we forget that this is not just the only way we do it. And this is how we only learn, but we have different ways of thinking. So what is difference?
Difference is the way things are not the same between people or things.
Yeah. It's just things are not the same between people or things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What are some differences you notice between you and your friends?
I see many differences that concern temperament.
Mm-hmm.
I have some friends who are more quiet, and when we visited Southern America, those people were much more temperament,
Mm-hmm.
and they thought, oh, every Czech person is so calm and quiet and patient and blah blah blah. And then they met the one specific friend who was so lively and full of energy and
Mm-hmm.
loud and happy and very uh výrazný,
Expressive.
expressive, yes. And
Mm-hmm.
she's also Czech, really.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
Mm-hmm.
she's also Czech. We are different. Czechs are different. So,
Uh-huh. Nice.
yeah, the temperament is something that I
Mhm.
see very often.
Yeah. Well, you notice very often. Mm-hmm. Why should we accept and respect differences in everyone?
Uh, I think, well, the first reason for accepting the differences is that usually you can't do anything about them.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't.
Oh, I love it.
You
That's
will not
deep.
change an
Yes.
introvert
Mm-hmm.
but you can't change an introvert into extrovert, because the
Yes.
person will be just exhausted among people,
Mm-hmm.
and you can, I don't know, do a headstand and still,
Mm-hmm.
like, they will be exhausted among people, and
Mm-hmm.
they need to take rest in different ways than
Mm-hmm.
you as an extrovert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
respect it,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know, respect, you should respect it because, well, I don't know, it's better to live in a world where people respect their differences.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I could immediately, when you were talking, I could immediately imagine, like with students, I'm just gonna take this student here. So like at school, you can, this person can draw himself, or I don't know, cut out of paper or something, or just make a photo. But I would love them to write down, I love, I love, I love, I love, you know. I want, I want, and something, and I need. Yeah, so we would learn so much, or they would learn so much from each other, to actually see what they love, what they want, and what they need. Yeah, and it's not just about I want car or a new thing, but you understand the differences in people better, yeah, especially when you see them like next to each other, so they can actually learn, and you can learn as well about them like more. Yeah, because when we talk about these things just once, yeah, it's just they don't remember, yeah, the special things about each other. And then it's very interesting to actually see the strength, write down the strength of each other, so you write about someone else's and then read it. So I think it's awesome. Yeah, I can immediately switch it into project learning, how I would actually go on with this topic. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? Would that be helpful in the classroom?
I think it would be very helpful, but it's also very difficult for the kids because I don't know. So I think that some
You mean in
people
English or in Czech? I just meant in Czech language now, yeah? Just
I
like out
in
of
Czech
English lessons. Yeah, just
it,
like
it might be even in Czech lesson they would benefit from it definitely yes, a great
yeah,
deal.
I forgot to mention that I was not like yeah, in a learning environment of like yeah, learning English or so. Yeah, in Czech language, I mean, the bonding, the connection, like the classroom works together, so that's what I was like heading, yeah, to get to know each other better. Yeah, the basic rules for better relationship with each other. Yeah, yeah.
I think it might help. Well, it might be difficult. They would definitely benefit from it, but it might be difficult to get them think like that, like to see the good, good, the strength of other people.
Yeah. But when you think about it, it should be the opposite, right? These things should be so easy for us to do, but we don't do them enough, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see how families work, that I do my best, but still my kids adopted the way of thinking of me, of grandparents, of my husband. And like I would love to contribute. And so that's why I tell them, okay, you can improve this or you can improve that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not with a smile and
okay, you want to see the direction, but it's I love just the way when you just let them be to see what they see and what they see in others. You learn so much. And then you can ask them the question so they can actually, go deeper maybe, because they don't know, because it's not an activity that they do often, for example. Yeah, so definitely they can grow and learn and go deeper.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was that I think that kids are influenced by the families, and that we tend to be very critical, and that therefore it's very difficult to find something good on other people, because we learned that critical thinking, I think. Yeah, so if the person is our friend, then it's much easier to find good things about him or her. But when they are not friends, and it happens at school very often, then the critical part is more active, I think. And we would definitely benefit from teaching ourselves to see positive traits in other people, to see them positively.
Yeah. Okay. Differences in people can be seen in their favorite color or their personalities.
Well, I think differences might be seen in both, but well, in their personalities, it's more obvious. Because
people are different. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just two persons might be totally different but love the same color, so
yeah Yeah. People are different in their thoughts and behaviors or their age only.
People are different in their thoughts and behaviors.
Yes.
And in their age. Full stop.
Yeah. But sometimes even as parents or in other, we just want them to behave the same, to do the same, to learn the same, to have the knowledge that all of you just know the same. Yeah, but the basic line, when you go deeper, we have different thoughts, we have different behaviors. And we should be grateful for it. Yeah. Okay, so the word different or difference. How do you see it now? What comes to your mind?
Being different is not being the same. What comes to my mind is that everybody is different, that we might share some similar traits, but overall it might be that we are really different, everyone. Some people are introverts, others are extroverts. Some people are more into thinking, others are more aware of their feelings. We are different in terms of our our expressions, experiences, what we look like.
Yes. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and that's it. So we went through, you had the courage to think, courage to speak, that was the question, courage to change and think about critically, and courage to actually take the last part and share it, your own experience, or how would you actually, how would you talk about it with other people? So now you can share the stories about it. You can place those 6 topics or 6 areas together and create the story about it and so on. So how was the neurodiversity topic for you? How did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it quite a lot because I think I'm surrounded with some neurodiverse people. And that I'm I got some ideas what to do with kids at school. And I was wondering, what do you enjoy about differences most? What do you appreciate most?
I appreciate how the brain works. I just love to discover the person like from like inside out, that I can see how he sees or she sees the world. So, and the difference is, so for me, like each person is unique. Usually when I think of children right now, and to see how they can work together or not, and how can we efficiently help them to navigate that, or to admire and appreciate the good part. Yeah, so like that it's not only about to learn something, but the connection. Yeah, probably I'm looking for the connection in those differences, actually, you know? So yeah, what can we learn from each other? Yeah, so this is something that I think of now. Yeah, and that to have a specific method, book, or I don't know, something that you think that it will work for everyone, it's just impossible when you appreciate the differences in the classroom. And it's not just in classrooms, for example, but in teams. Yeah, you build great teams with diversity in it. Not that we are all innovative people, or we are all people that focus on details. Yeah. So then we can help, because the differences help us with each other. So yeah. So that's my, okay.